Good morning. It is time for me to do some cleanup. It's been a really busy week. And I just got done with all the work that I had to do this weekend. I finished it actually yesterday. Today is Sunday. And I just got back from the store. So now it's time to clean up this mess and get the food sorted. Because whenever I go to the store and buy a bunch of vegetables and stuff like that, it can't just be the way it is, because it'll go bad. So I have to deal with it. And part of dealing with it is cutting it up and putting it in the freezer, or cooking it and putting it in the freezer. So that is what I'm going to do. Boy, I always love it when I get back from the grocery store. There's like no room. I keep wanting to make some donuts. I have to move this lid. It's to the deep fryer. It reminds me of, I would really like some donuts. We're going to set these up here. These are all the spices that I kind of use on a regular basis. And I use a lot of nutmeg and cinnamon because I found that I really like that rice pudding. I like it in its regular form and I like it in other forms. I forgot bananas. Oh well. I meant to get a little more from the store than I did. But I also spent about twice as much as I intended. Now it's all right. I actually just picked up another article that will cover the overage, and I want to thank my supporters again. You're the reason I really got the groceries today that I did, because I only had $40. You guys helped me get the other 30. Wipe all this up, get a good clean on all of this, because I just haven't had time. You know, it's crazy. All right, there's what is that right there? I don't even know what that is. I think it's rice that I spilled is what I think it is. And it is right next to the phone, so I'm going to move you. Because I got to scrub whatever that is off the counter. It's right there. I can barely see it. And I can have the water off today. It's 34 degrees outside. I actually went out. It was still like 23 degrees out when I took off this morning for the grocery. And I was just like, I would like to do this tomorrow. I just want to relax today, and do nothing. But honestly, you guys have seen my videos and heard me talk. Do you really think that I could sit for a whole day and do nothing but play maybe phone games and watch movies? Do you think that I could do something like that, or that it would be something I would be interested in? Let me know in the comments. Alrighty. I don't think I'm doing any food directly on this counter, so I'm going to hit it with some more of this Awesome. I actually got this Awesome from the food pantry one time. They had cleaning chemicals. It doesn't happen very often because, you've seen in the last couple of large pantry hauls, I haven't gotten any cleaning products. Well, actually, I turned down the laundry soap that they had this month because I didn't need it. I had bought a buy one, get two free at CVS. So I'm very cognizant as to what I take from the food pantry. If I don't need it, I don't get it because someone else may need it. And I would just be having backstock. I don't feel like that's right. If I need backstock, I should buy my own backstock. There we go. So I didn't take any of their laundry soap this month because I have a ton of it. And I'm not through my original laundry soap anyway that they gave me. I'll show it to you, actually. Let me show you my dish soap. Or, not dish soap. my laundry soap. I'll show you my laundry soap. This laundry soap I got in November, I believe. November. I think it was with the first order I got from the food pantry for this round, and I'm still using it. It's almost out, but this I got from the food pantry. I got it from the food pantry. But it's almost out. I don't think you can see in there, but let's see if you can. See, there's not much left in there. So it would have been the perfect time for me to get more from the food pantry, but CVS had that huge sale on laundry soap, and that's where I got my laundry soap from. So we're going to clean this up. I was actually sitting at my computer looking for articles after I told myself I'm taking today off. Yeah, that happened. And I found some, which is great. This one's a drug addiction article, which is cool. All right, I am going to turn you around because we're going to go clean the bottom. Top is clean. Now I need to clean the bottom. Here's my coffee. Oh, and I told one of my followers I was going to buy coffee with their donation. I did. I bought some Happy Belly from... So, thank you. With the buy me a coffee, I bought some coffee. All right. I got to clean this up, which means I got to move these. These are the reusable paper towels that I use a lot of. I need to do laundry today, too. Okay, I have to do this different because I need to actually make food on this. So I have to make food on this table. All right, I'm going to start with dish soap and water. This is just dish soap and water. I'm going to wash under you too. I'm going to rinse this off and I'm going to wipe it off again. And I'm going to wipe it off again. I got to do laundry today. I really got to do laundry today. Yeah, you can see there's nothing over there for me to wear. There's not even hardly any towels. All right, so I'm going to dump a little bit of this vinegar. I meant to get vinegar at the store too, but I didn't do it. Like that. Now, once I get to the vinegar stage, I want to use the paper towel. And what I want to do is spread this around so that it sterilizes the counter. Now I know what that is. This counter has dents in it because raccoons. You gotta bang, bang, bang to get rid of the raccoons. It doesn't work, but sometimes they shut up. All right. Whoops. This was next to the trash can. That's probably a good sign. Oh, that was also next to the trash can. Also never a good sign. Okay, I'm going to take this trash out. I got a couple bags of trash I need to take out. Boy, I tell you, the sun is out today and it is very, very nice. Hopefully CVS has a trash bag sale soon. I got these trash bags, buy one, get one free, several months ago, and I'm down to I got about half a box left. All right. Now, I cleaned up the counters. I took the trash out. I'm still wearing the same gloves. But I can't prepare food or finish that counter with gloves that I took the trash out with. Just a little FYI. See, I need to wash some dishes, I do believe. So I'll be back after I get that done. All right, I'm just drying this vinegar up. It's been a little bit off, and then I'm going to get another paper towel and just wet it with some regular water, and then I'm going to dry this off. And then I would consider this very, very clean. The only thing I'm waiting on is my skillet that I need to cook the meat in. So I'm going to see if that's ready to be washed, and I'll be back. All right, it is time to deal with the cabbage. I just bought a little cabbage, but that's the one thing I've been missing since November is vegetables, and I don't like a whole lot of vegetables to begin with, and then when you go broke, you can't even afford the vegetables you like, so I got my little cabbage right here. I'm going to unwrap it and rinse it off. This was 77 cents a pound, so I only paid about $1.50 for it. You know, a nice 2-pound cabbage. Peel off the outer leaves, which honestly it looks like they've already done. All right, let me rinse this off. All right, cabbage is rinsed. And all the outer leaves are off, although it honestly looks like they already did that. And then we'll start cutting it up. Make sure you can see me cutting it up. Try and get the camera centered for you. It's nice not to have the faucet drip while I do all this. Okay, let's cut up this cabbage. I am excited about this cabbage. I really am. It's a nice fresh cabbage too. I'm like really, really impressed. There's that little bit. When I stopped buying them over the summer, probably about June or July, the cabbages just weren't very fresh. So I wasn't real happy about it. But this is one of my favorite vegetables. I also love coleslaw. However, I do not like sauerkraut. Ugh, no. Sauerkraut is not my thing. Wish it was coleslaw season. I love coleslaw. I especially love fresh coleslaw that I made. You know, I just realized something. The local grocery does not sell red cabbage, just the green. They sell carrots, though. Put carrots in my cabbage. Or coleslaw. Looking good. Making sure I'm getting all the cabbage off the cabbage. I think I pretty much got it all. The rest of it is really just kind of core. All right. Got it. I guess you could eat the core if you want to. All right, now I'm going to rinse all of this off, and I'm going to put it in that bag. I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to put this in this bag, rinse it off in the bag, and then switch bags. Seems like a waste, but I don't have a bowl that's big enough for this cabbage. So we're just going to do it like this. All right, you might be impressed with how I do this, but I put water in this bag. So now I'm going to shake it up. Rinse all this cabbage off, and then I'm going to drain the water out of the bag. Okay, so that is rinsed, and remember I rinsed it off also firstly too. So now I'm going to put it in a different bag, and it's kind of good that I did because when I was looking at this bag, turns out it was a bit dirty and it really shouldn't have been. So just the edge of the bag, and I'm not sure how that happened. Probably a good thing that I'm going to go ahead and change bags. I didn't see anything wrong with the inside of the bag, though. So then, once that is rinsed, put it in here, and then I am going to put it in the freezer. And then I can have a little bit of cabbage whenever I wish. And the cabbage doesn't go bad. Now, let's say that I thought this cabbage was going to last, say, 5 or 6 months. Let's say I didn't plan to do anything with this cabbage for 5 or 6 months. In that case, I would blanch it. Because if you blanch a vegetable and then freeze it, it lasts longer in the freezer. This won't last 30 days. So I'm not concerned about blanching it. And this is done. And if you're curious as to just how much I made, I can weigh this. I don't know how much the bag weighs. I think it's like 33 grams or something. But there is roughly 22 ounces of cabbage. So 22.3 is what I got on the scale, but that includes the bag. So this is going in the freezer. And now I have fresh cabbage I can eat. And I'm going to wipe this table off again as soon as I get a knife, or not a knife, a paper towel. I was thinking, do I need to wash the knife? And maybe. I'm just going to push all this off. Yes, there's a little bit of waste when you do fresh vegetables. And actually, sometimes there's a lot of waste. Is there something I could do with this vegetable waste? Yes. If I had a big stock pot, or any size stock pot, I could make like a vegetable broth out of it. But I don't have, the one I have needs a mega cleaning. Ah, smells like fresh cut cabbage in here. Oh, I'm happy to have that cabbage. Okay, now let's start working on the meats. I'm working on my skillet too, so let's see. I think I'll start with the bacon. I just got a ½ pound of powder bacon. Actually, it's 0.475, and I spent $2.85 on it. So I got 8 ounces, slightly less than 8 ounces of bacon, just right there. I love this bacon. They haven't had a bacon sale in a long time. They were having them all the time. I haven't seen one lately. So I just got a little bit. I'm either going to use it for pizza, or I'm going to use it for, to go with the cabbage. Yeah, pizza or cabbage, really. So here's my little bit of bacon. And I'm going to wash that knife so I can cut the bacon. If I buy a whole lot of bacon, I have a pair of scissors that I use to cut it up. This is just an itty bitty bit of bacon, so I'm just going to use the knife. And I just want to make basically bacon bits out of it is what I'm doing. And the question is, do I want to cook this now, or do I want to freeze it and cook it later? Either way works. I think I will cook it now. It's such a little bit of bacon. Alright, I think my pan is clean, so I'm just going to drop the bacon into this skillet and let it fry, and then I will put it in a baggie, or several baggies. I've got some snack bags this will work well in. So let me show you my bacon in the skillet. So there is the bacon in the skillet. And I'm just going to let that fry for a while, and I'll be back when it is done, and we will move on to the next meat. Alright, it's been a little bit. Here's the bacon so far that is done. This has really taken quite a while. Sometimes bacon cooks up real quick, sometimes it doesn't. And there it is in the skillet. Some of it's almost done, but I'm still working on it. Here's a few more of my bacon bits. They're coming along nicely. I had to move the washer into the other room. I've got to get some laundry done, or I will not be wearing any clothes tomorrow. And there's the rest of the bacon. It's cooking away. Alright, my bacons are done. And I just want to say, it is so nice to have a day off. And you might be thinking, Stacy, what day off, man? You're filming and cooking and cleaning the house and doing laundry, and I know. But the actual work that I do is very mentally taxing, especially the stuff I was doing last week. It was stuff I don't even have a basic understanding of. At least not enough. At least I didn't have a basic enough understanding of it to do what I did. Give me a minute and I'll tell you what it was. All right, I need a minute because I got to put this sausage in this skillet. The bacon is done, so I am just going to put this sausage on top of the bacon grease. So this is fresh pork sausage. I have just about a half pound. I paid $1.44 for it. Let me put this on the stove. So yeah, I had that article to do, and I'll turn you around because I'm going to do a little bit with this sausage. So it was about bookkeeping and accounting for a very specific industry. And I know about bookkeeping, I know about accounting, I know about budgeting, obviously, because I do a lot of it. What I didn't know about was how it related to this specific industry. So I ended up having to research this, and that was part of the problem with the articles. And I did the first one and it was fine, and then I got into the second one and it was ridiculous. It was like it went from, bookkeeping for this industry 101 to bookkeeping 505. If you're unfamiliar with college course numbers, a 500 level course would be in the master's program. So 500 and 600. So yeah, we went from 0 to 200 in, 5 seconds. So it was really, really difficult. And me not even having the basics of what it was just ridiculous. I mean, I'm like the last person that should have had an article like that. But they were having trouble getting writers to do them. And now that I've done a couple, I understand why. So I went ahead and did them. So I'm just getting this pork all cooked up. I think I know what I'm going to have for lunch. It's 1:30. To show you this pork. It's going to cook up real quick. And it's cooking in the bacon grease, which means it's going to be extra delicious. The one thing I didn't get that I looked at was onions. And the reason I didn't get onions was because I wasn't sure I was going to have time to deal with them today with everything else I bought. Anyway, I'm going to cook up this sausage and I'll be back. Actually, I'm going to be back right now because I got to put this bacon up. I tell you, snack sacks. The only thing these are good for is like if you have a bunch of loose nails or screws in your garage, buy some snack sacks to organize them. But as far as holding food goes, these snack sacks suck. There's like no space in them. It's not even a snack. It's like it holds like a tablespoon. So there's one little snack sack. Just ridiculous. But I don't have enough bacon to warrant digging out one of my gallon bags. So there we go. Bacon in snack sacks. Now my bowl's ready for the sausage. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of these snack sacks. They suck. Because it takes 2 of them to do 8 ounces of cooked bacon. Still working on the sausage. Sausage looks good, though. Can't believe I'm frying sausage in bacon grease. Of all the weird things to do. All right. So I'm going to break apart this sausage as much as I can. There's a lot of grease in this skillet too. And then I've got to cook the pork, but I'm probably going to wash this skillet and cook the pork in a clean skillet. I don't really want sausage flavor in my pork, but the bacon flavor would have been all right. But I wanted to cook the sausage in the bacon grease. It's actually a lot of sausage here. Look at the difference. This is 8 ounces of pork sausage, right? And I just did 8 ounces of bacon, right? Same amount, same weight. And this is how much sausage is in the skillet. All right, I'm going to finish cooking this and I'll be back. All right, it is time to put the sausage into some snack sacks. I probably should have saved that extra snack sack I got from I had for the bacon. I pulled up 3, only needed 2, and threw the other one away. I guess that tells you how much I like these things. All right, so let's put some sausage in here. All right, that's it. So I guess the sausage will also fit in 2 bags. And then I will put that in the freezer. And even though they're just in these little bitty bags, I want to make sure they're as flat as possible, because I don't want them to freeze into a log and then be impossible to break apart. All right, yeah, that's done. So I need to get out my little pork chop and do something with it. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I don't know that you'll be able to see much, but I'll show you the aftermath, because I'm going to cut it up in the skillet. Here is my little pork chop. This is a center cut pork chop. I believe it is bone in, I think. I don't remember. But it's $1.54 for a half pound, and the pork chop itself is 1/2 pound. So it's 1 pork chop, 1/2 pound. Yeah, there's a bone in this, so I need to cut the bone out and then cut up the pork chop. This would be nicer on a plate. There's a lot of bone in this, but I'll do the best I can. A lot of bone, a lot of fat. Let's start with this. I could have got boneless, but I did not. I think boneless were slightly more expensive. And they were on sale too. But I wanted this one. So I'm going to try and get as much of this meat off of this bones as I can. I think I'll be able to get this a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. It's the best I'm going to be able to do. And then I'm getting this fat off of the edge. It really didn't have a lot of fat on it. It just had a big freaking bone in it, which I didn't realize when I bought it. This probably took up half of what was there. So let's do this. Slice this up. I was hoping this would be good for 2 meals, but it may not be. Nope, I think that might be just 1 meal. I got a lot of the meat off of it, though. So there's what it looks like. We'll see how it cooks up. I would like to get 2 meals out of that. So I need some salt and pepper on this. And I'm just going to salt and pepper it because I am not sure yet what I'm going to do. So the initial cook is just salt and pepper. And I'm going to let that cook, and I'll be back. The pork is cooking very, very quickly. Show it to you. It's going to be done here in a few minutes. I went and washed my forks and the bowl that I was using for the bacon and the sausage. This is just about done. I think I'm going to split it in half. Anyway, I think I will get 2 meals out of that. So there it is. It's almost done. And what I'll end up doing with it is I will split it in half, put half of it in one of those baggies that I've been using, put that in the freezer, and I will make lunch with the rest. So the next video will probably be me making lunch out of this pork. So let's go look at it one more time. Yep, there it is, folks. All right, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.